Today was the third time I crossed the bridge over into Washington to Vancouver, and something really gross and abusive and just whoa, super negative happened to me. When I tried to go stay in this motel room, and the concierge guy wanted to charge me like a $200 deposit. It wasn't just me, it was like two other women that were standing there trying to check in. They also got the same verbal abuse, and then he was like, because we were like, wait, why do you need a $200 deposit? And he's like, get out of my house. I'm going to call the cops on you. Like, you can't have a room. Like, it was just really weird. I started laughing because, that's what I do. And I'm in those situations like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Why are you verbally abusing all of us? We're trying to be customers. I don't know. It was really weird. So, I left there anyway. Besides all that, managed to not soak up all of his negative vibes. I was pretty angry afterwards, but let go of it as I was crossing the bridge, and then I started to wonder, why is it every single time I cross this bridge something really fucking happens, right? And I was like, oh, I wonder if it's witchy woo woo. I wonder if it's because I never asked permission to be here on this land that is not mine. I never asked any permission from the Chinook tribe or the Klickitat to come visit them and their native lands, which I've done in every single county from San Francisco to here. I've asked permission before I enter a new county or a new tribal land. Do I have permission to come on your, travel through your place, just as an acknowledgement of the land ancestors, instead of just walking all over shit like ignorant, angry white people do. So, I just wanted to do that. And then as soon as I realized I never asked permission to cross that bridge and go into that land, I was like, oh, it might just be coincidence. Who knows? Anyway, so I looked up a little bit of history, found out who was living there originally, and yeah, I get it. So I apologized on my way back across the bridge. And everywhere I've been today, people have just been gnarly moods left and right. It's like when you're in that mood, you notice it around you all the time, because I was really angry this morning, and I don't know why. I was just super aggro, so I went and did a bunch of running, which I haven't done in years, and was like, did a bunch of biking, which I haven't done in years, and swam all my laps, and I was just like, and I'm still angry. I was like, I'm just very, very aggro. I didn't know why. But now I'm fine. Now that I've seen the whole world express that same feeling around me. And okay. And then I just kind of had to rebalance myself and come back to the place where I can take simple joys like this hot chocolate, this small hot chocolate in my hands is nice and warm, and Sadie's snuggled up next to me over here. And yeah, it's raining again. I checked out a self-storage place to try and find a heated unit that I could rent to put my piano in so it can dry out, because when the sun does come out, it actually is playable for a day until it starts raining again from all these man-made clouds, because none of these clouds are natural, of course. So, been looking for a dry, warm space. But for now, we're dry and warm, and I've got this hot chocolate in my hand, and it's good. Tobacco in my pocket, fuel in the tank, and then I'm fine again. I'm not angry anymore. Sadie's fine. She's got her dental appointments coming up and stuff like that, so baby steps. Then I read this thing this morning. It said, in celebration of the equinox, to ask yourself during this past year, what has woken up inside of you? What has shifted in you? What has shifted in your relationship to the world? How have you changed? What have you become that you weren't before? What have you stepped into? Besides dog poop, because I have stepped in dog poop. Just stuff like that. Like, just to notice how much has changed in 1 year. And been a lot of stuff. It's been a lot of stuff. I'm so grateful for shaman school because it really did, like, paying attention to the seasons like that on the medicine wheel and paying attention to the different shifts. I mean, you pay attention to it anyway, but when you make it into like a year-long ritual, it's like I'm pretty into those long-term rituals, and it's like, oh, it just changes the way you see life in general and the way you react to everything around you, because everything is alive, you know. Talking to the trees, say hi to the tree, little bendy tree at work every day, you know, feed the birds every day. Because when I first started parking there, when I first got that job, there were no birds around there. Now there's a whole host of birds coming around all the time because I feed them all the time. So it's just nice, you know, knowing that simple shit like that, simple acts of kindness could actually change an environment, you know. And even if that's all I ever get done with my life, so be it, you know. It's a lot better than, you know, being an ignorant dickhead traipsing all over other people's shit and just, you know, being violent and aggressive for no reason. Because, yeah, those days are over. Sorry, dudes, those days are over. Bye. Happy